I got one more for you. Again, another therapy session. I'm really gonna ask her if she's okay with doing a video with me. But I went to therapy another time, and I was telling her about a situation where, like, I had a friend date. I took a friend out on a date with me, this, that, and the third. And then she was like, okay, well, what's the trend here? Like, why are we always going through this trend? I was like, what trend? You know, you start to get mad. What are you talking about? I was like, what trend? And she was like, okay, you told me about some other friends that you had that you did a lot for. I'm the type of person, like, when you're my friend, I'm gonna give you whatever I have. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. Like, sneakers, shoes, I don't, like, money's gonna come back, right? So I'm telling her, like, you know, friends I gave certain things to, and da-da-da-da-da, but I didn't see that later on, like, they would either betray me or say that they're jealous of me or this, that, and the third. And again, she was like, what is the trend here? Like, do you notice the pattern? And I was like, again, I'm slow, I'm grieving, you gotta break it down for me, okay? So she was like, okay, you're the type of person that's very giving, very loving, will give their last to a person, and the person will not know that it's your last because of, again, how you look, right? You look like you're not going through nothing. You just pretty. That's it, right? And I said, okay. And then she was like, okay, now, when you do these things, and you do it with certain type of people, because she's like, I don't even think you realize there's certain type of people that this happens to you. Because she was like, you told me you have other friends who are at a higher status. You don't go through this with them. But the lower status friends, you go through this with. And I said, what do you mean status? And she was like, okay, let's change their names, because I can't say their names on here. But she was like, you told me about Bomquisha, Shalakatisha, and Larisha, right? And those friends, they used you, abused you, hit you up for money. You gave them all this clothes. You took them out on friend dates. You paid for the whole date, friend date. And they still managed to either manipulate you, hurt you, or betray you. The ones that are of a higher status, meaning they're either nurses, lawyers, or whatever, their friendship is more genuine because they're not looking for something from you. Everybody's on the same playing field. Everybody is a little bit more level-headed. Make sense? And when she said that, and I said, oh shit. I said, okay. And she's like, this is why you keep getting hurt. You trying to be Captain Save-A-Ho. You don't need to do that no more. You need to just vibe. And vibe with people that are on a higher status than you or on the same level field as you. Meaning other pretty girls who have something going for themselves. That way it doesn't feel like you're giving 100% and the other person is taking 100%. Because now it's uneven. And I said, oh my God. She was like, you? Because of you and how you look and how you are and the way your heart is, you cannot hang out with people of a lesser status than you. You'll either get jealousy, betrayal, or pain. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, okay, I understand. So she's like, do you see the trend? She was like, even the friend, the best friend that you grew up with. She was like, because I had a best friend that I grew up with, and when I went to the military, I came back home. Homegirl literally told me that she didn't want to be my friend anymore because when she looked at me, she saw what she wasn't. When I tell you my life has been hard, I don't joke about this, okay? So she was like, that friend, she was like, are you surprised? And I said, I was surprised, I'm not gonna lie, but it also hurt. You know, like, you're supposed to be my best friend no matter what I do or where I go or my status, if it changes. We're supposed to be best friends. And she was like, but everybody doesn't see it that way. People will see it as, oh, she's here now, I can't compare, how can I be her friend? With me, I'm not thinking that. I'm just thinking, yo, this is my best friend, where my girl at? Like, you know what I mean? So It's rough. It's rough. Like, it's rough. It's rough. The transition of you loving yourself better and more hurts because you literally are unintentionally kind of weeding people out. It's like the more you take care of yourself, the more you weed people out. And you're not even doing nothing. You're just being you, right? It's rough. Okay? So I'm going to do more stories, but I just want people to be aware of the fact that the more you take care of yourself, the more you're going to get backlash from those that you never thought you would get backlash from. Sometimes it could be family too. Family will be like, oh, you know, it depends, right? But usually it starts with the friends first, and then later on you'll start seeing the changes with like family and stuff like that. It's a lot. It's a lot, okay? So this is not to deter anybody from taking better care of yourself, but take care of yourself. Actually do the work. And I'm not just talking about like how you look on the outside, but it also comes from the inside. Start journaling. I journal a lot, right? And the one thing that people don't talk about is the fact that journaling actually heals you from the inside. Once you start healing from the inside, it's going to show on your skin. It's going to show in your body. It's going to show in how you move, how you do things. You understand? Like, that's why I'm so adamant about like not spending so much time on the phone, because the more time you spend on the phone, the less time you spend healing the broken little girl within you. You fix that broken little girl within you by simply journaling and spending time with yourself. It will show on the outside. You will glow. There's a certain glow that women have when they start healing themselves and choosing themselves first. I can't explain it, but it's just something switches, right? You've been having all this acne and you're bloated and you've been constipated for the past 5 days. I bet you if you take the time to really sit with yourself, start journaling and writing out all of your insecurities and turning those insecurities into positive aspects about yourself, getting to know who you are, what foods your body likes, what foods your body don't like. For example, I'm gonna give you another one because I'm pretty sure y'all saw my hands already. I have eczema, right? Growing up, I used to have eczema all over my face. Look at my skin now, because I prioritize me. Right? People be like, oh, you got to put medicine in. No. Heal the little girl within you that's been screaming for help. Heal the little girl within you that's just like, yo, I need you to journal. I need you to write out this pain in one place and flip it and turn it into an affirmation. Body-wise, when I eat the wrong foods for my skin, look what happens. Eczema on my hands. Right? But it no longer shows up on my face because I know the difference between what types of foods do what to me, which means what? I had to pay attention to this stuff. I'm telling you, once you heal your heart, your mind, and your body, but you got to pay attention. You start healing those things, there's a different glow that's going to come about on you. It's different. I cannot explain it, but it will show. Once it starts to show, you better be ready to start losing some friends. You better be ready for family to start acting crazy with you. That's just how it is. It's a part of life. Now, if you've been stagnant for the past 10 years and you don't have no oppositions, you haven't been focusing on your healing. Because that's just how it works. Bye.